There we go. Perfect. All right, y'all. So I'm super stoked. Honestly, a couple weeks ago, we had all gotten on a call together and just masterminded about what I wanted and what we all wanted 2021 to look like, right? I don't know if you guys still have it written down, but I still have it written down, the schedule that we came up with. And, here's the thing about entrepreneurship. 2021 doesn't start January 1st, right? 2021, if you look into the Rock, right? We all know The Rock. He's an actor. He is booked out through 2021. He's already thinking about 2022, right? So something that we have to do is understand that if we just think about right now and what's going on right now, we'll never actually see, the bigger picture, right? We all got into trading. Well, we all know the 2, 3, 4 year plan, right? How our portfolio is going to look in 2, 3, and 4 years. We didn't even know to plan ahead that far, but as soon as we got into this, what did we start doing? Immediately, everybody was always talking about the 4-year plan for trading, the 4-year plan for this, right? Now you ask me, who's your idol? My idol is me 5 years from now. Why? Because I heard it from somebody that was very successful. And he also said, if you set your goal as your idol, who should be you 5 years from now, you'll never actually achieve hitting that person. And that's what you need, is to always be able to be chasing, right? Be running after those goals, running after what you have going on, your thoughts, your dreams, your focus, right? Always paying attention to that bigger thing. And so what I want to do to help you guys kind of get started at that 2021 mindset is organization, right? Mindset is everything. Cleanliness is everything, right? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Right now, everything in my room is stripped and it's all getting cleaned, right? Everything from 2020 is stripped. It's all getting cleaned, right? So we're starting right now. Today is 2021, right? Today is when we're starting our new year, which means new us, right? For us, though, it's not a new us. It's just taking what we know and taking what we're doing and duplicating on it, cleaning it up, tightening it up, right? Pulling in the reins on what we've been slacking on and what we haven't been doing as well as we should have, right? And so these trainings are not just to go, okay, this is what I've been doing, now I want you guys to do it. No, it's a realization for myself to understand what I should be doing and what I need to tighten up on too, right? Somebody taught me this info to duplicate. So I'm going to teach you this info, and together we're going to build this from the ground up, no matter what. No matter, honestly, and one of the biggest things before we get too crazy into it is what you're going through and what you've gone through, somebody else has done the exact same or gone through the exact same, right? Losing money in the Forex market. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. Making money in the Forex market. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. Become a platinum leader. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. Lose becoming a platinum leader. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. Right? Be behind on my car note. Okay, I've been there, done it. Right? I don't have enough money for food. Okay, been there, done that. I don't have enough money for gas. Okay, been there, done that. We have feet. We have a bike. We have other ways to get places. We have other ways to do something, right? So I'm not saying that your problem isn't a big problem, but it's a problem that everybody has, and a lot of us have issues talking about it, dealing with them, right? Something that happened this week absolutely changed my mindset on everything. And although I can't say exactly what that was, the person who influenced me to do this is the strongest person I have ever met. And I have the upright most respect for them. So I know they know who it is, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're amazing for that. So let's get into this training, you guys. Super, super fun, intense kind of training. Not really intense, but more so understanding what we need to do on Sundays Because if we're ready on Sundays, the rest of our week will go well. If we're ready on Sundays, the way our week ends up playing out will be beneficial, right? So number one, right, I'm going to go over 10 things exactly to help you better your week, right? So number one is we're going to create a to-do list, right? We're going to create a to-do list, and it's going to be categorized in 5 different ways. It's going to be business, finance, health, spiritual, and family, right? So business, what do I have to do for my business? What are big things that stick out right away that I know I need to get done? Second, finance. Okay, what are my finances at? What do I need to do? Where do I need to go with it? What's the goal for the end of the week? Health, whether you got to call up your doctor, you have a doctor's appointment coming up, you have medicines that you have to take, schedule it. Make sure that you know what's going on in your schedule all the time. Spiritual, setting time aside to be able to focus on the spiritual side of your life, whichever way that may be. I know a lot of people do singing bowls, right? Crystal singing bowls. I think they're crystal. No, they're quartz singing bowls, right? People will do, whether it's reading the Bible for you, whether it's just sitting there and meditating, whether it's praying, whatever the case may be, set time apart, schedule that into your day for the spiritual side of your to-do list. The next thing is the family thing. Why is the family thing so important? Well, we need to know what's going on with our family. What big things do we have coming up? What ideas do I need to know about? Right? And we'll get into the family thing a little bit more down the line, but categorizing it into those 5 topics, super, super key to being able to help you plan your week. Just categorizing things. Number 2 is follow-up, right? We always talk about the follow-up, but who am I supposed to follow up with? Where am I supposed to follow up at? What am I supposed to follow up in, right? Take the last 90 days, go back 90 days on your text messages, go back 90 days on your email, go back 90 days on your Instagram, go back 90 days on your Facebook, right? And go look through all of those messages that you either skipped over, moved on, didn't read, didn't open, or thought you responded, and then you open it up now and you find, oh my God, my text is still sitting in the message block, because we've all done that. 110%, where you've opened up a message and you're like, homie didn't get back to me. Well, homie, you didn't send homie a text. Like you didn't send him anything, right? So 90 days is a good focus. I'm going to be doing this tonight, and I know it's going to help me. So focus back 90 days on following up with individuals, businesses, and you'll see just by doing that one activity, you'll see it fall into the business category. Oh my God, I got to get back to so-and-so about my business. Oh, I got to get back to so-and-so about my finances, about my health, my spiritual, my family. You're going to have messages that you didn't respond to from your family. And they'd be like, oh my God, there it is. Okay, cool. And that's going to fall under your to-do list. So that's why it's key. And as we keep going over this and talking about it, you'll see how everything is going to fall under that to-do list. And the to-do list is pretty much going to build your week out for what you have to do. This is no different than if people had calendars and were just putting it onto their calendars. They just have a different way of doing it, right? So I found this strategy. I found this way of just at least thinking about it, right? You know how we can hear things 100 times, right? Schedule out your day, schedule out your week, schedule out your best day for the next 90 days, right? We can hear all of this, but sometimes that one training or that one person said it a little bit different and it resonated with you, right? How many times does that happen? Drop a 2 in the chat if you've ever had that happen. Somebody said something to you a different way, and now, okay, yeah, that resonates with me. That makes sense. So exactly. So number 3 is the accountability, right? And now we say we have accountability partners, but are you guys sitting there? And this is based on planning your week, right? This training. So the accountability factor of this is go back and rate how your last week was. Was it a solid 10? If it was a 10, check it off, green mark, and boom, you got one solid week in the bag. That's awesome. Was it a 5, a 7, a 3, a 2? You guys, I judge myself so hard. I think last week was a -1 for me. Like, I judge myself so hard. Now, I don't let it hold me down because I'm somebody, and there's so many people on this call that I've been so open to and so open with, that they know I don't hold shit inside. I don't hold anything back. I lay it out. Yo, this is what's bothering me. This is what I need done, and this is what I need help on. What do you can you help me with anything? And that one thing, dropping the guard, because everybody who cares and everybody who's around you regularly that has never asked you for $1, that has never asked you for help, right? They just have always been there because they care about you. Those are the people you can trust, right? And I shouldn't even say the help thing, because we all ask out for help. We all ask for help, and that's okay. That's good. I'm saying somebody that hasn't ever asked you for a handout, right? How about we put it like that? There's so many different things that you could go, and so many different ways you could think about this, but check this out. Here's the thing. The people that we have around us, you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Like, that's the realest thing ever that I've ever heard. And I have been cutting out old friends. I have been cutting out toxic people, right? I have been going through different lessons in life that have been getting me ahead further and further and further. Whether it's visible for these people to see in front of me, or whether it's because I just feel it in my own head. I see the growth. I read a book. They don't know what I learned, but I do. You know what I mean? So those kind of things. So go back and be accountable in what you did last week. Judge it, base it, rate it. You should have a to-do list from each week right there that you can check off and not throw away, but check off, put whatever you rated it as, and move on to this next week and keep going. Right? Number 4, talk to key people on Sundays. Talk to key people on Sundays. And what do I mean by that? Hang on one second. So with talking to key people, I reach out every Sunday to 5 to 7 people on my direct team that I directly work with. I reach out to Arnaldo, check in with him. He takes care of the Chile team. God bless you, Arnaldo. I appreciate you, brother. I reach out to Nick. He takes care of another team. Reach out to Pat. He takes care of another team. Reach out to Gil. Reach out to Tyler. Right? These are people that I'm directly working with. And now whether they're working with me is a different question. But I can be there to support them and push them and make them understand that the thoughts that we have for how long we think it should take can be cut in half to what we know it can take. You guys, if that wasn't true, there's so many times, my personal mentor, Mike Navarrete, has told me, he'd be like, so when do you think you'll be at this spot? I'll put a date on it. And he'll literally cut it in half and go, okay, well, I need you to have it done by then. Why is that? Because he knows I can do it, and I'm just limiting myself. You guys, we all have these limiting beliefs, right? We all have these things that every time we say we can, somebody comes back and goes, nah, we can't. How many times does it happen? Hundreds. We're raised as kids And what are we always told? No, 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 no. How many times are we really told yes? Or just explained instead of being told no. Instead of being say, hey, no, you can't do that. Go up to him, hey, this is why I really don't want you to do this. Explain a reason. Give a reason. I bet you so many more people, and I bet you most of us on this call were probably a mix of that. Parents that explained rather than just said no, and parents that said no rather than explained, right? A lot of the times my parents explained, and do I think that's subconsciously had an effect on me? Yeah, because I'm not afraid. I'll do anything. I sometimes I think I go way too crazy with that, but I'll do anything. I don't care. So talk to key people. That's number 4. Number 5, who's on your team, right? Number 5 is who's on your team. Find out, who do you have to talk to from your team? If you're in business, is it vendors, partners, right? If you're looking at it and from the trading side and trading perspective, reaching out to educators. That's a cool thing to do. I've done that many, many times. You guys, they're regular people just like you and me. They're regular people just like you and me. They started with $1, right? They literally started with $1. And now, who's on your team? What can that mean? Reach out to people that you directly have mentored. Reach out to people who you directly work with, right? Reach out to those people who you brought into a company, right? And if it's the fact of people that left your organization or whatever the case may be, and you're letting it hold you back, don't ever. I hate to say it like that, but like we can't let it hold us back. If they don't want to go with us and run with us because their vision's not as painted as ours, don't hold that against them. Hold on a second. All right, cool. We're good. Perfect. So number 6, prepare notes for meetings, whether that's, what calls are you going to get on? What meetings do you have with people? What things do you have to take care of, right? Preparing those things, preparing those notes, getting them ready for the week. If you're somebody who likes to do gifts or promos or, anything for your business, finance, health, spiritual, or family, right? Schedule those things on Sunday. These are the promos that I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to drop. This is what ad I'm going to run. This is what pairs I'm going to look at, right? And then number 8 is asking your family for weekly commitments, right? Hey, what do you guys need me at this week that I need to make sure I book out, right? That I may need to make sure that I'm there for. You know how many arguments that will save you? Genuinely, will save you so many arguments. Whether it's kids and scheduling their schedule with their parents, oh, well, so-and-so wasn't at this family event that I told his ass to be at. How many times have we gotten yelled at for going with our friends because we didn't pay attention to what our family was doing, right? So I've been there. I know I have. Number 9, read, study for at least 1 hour on something that you haven't done in the last week on Sunday. You guys, there's not much time left in the day, but can you go take an hour and study and read? And, I hopped on a Go Live education, watched Mike Neverett throw down. If you guys don't understand, you keep hearing Mike Neverett's name come out of my mouth because he's giving me guidance. He's giving me guidance outside of money. The money's irrelevant now at this point. He has painted the vision for where I want to go and what I want to do so very clear for me. He has given me the steps, the tools that I need to get there, And now I just have to apply and use them, right? Shout out Mike Neverett again. I love that dude. Utmost respect for him. Number 10, study the numbers, right? So go into your back office. Why is this still at this number? What am I not doing right? Or what am I not doing at all to make this number go up? If it's trading, where am I at? Where do I need to go? What am I doing or not doing at all to make this number go up? This is where I was this month, this year, this week, today, last year, last month, last 10 years ago. This is where I was, and this is where I'm at now. What can I do to make it better the next 10 years? What can I do to make it better tomorrow, today, the next day? You guys, if you took one trade a week and profited, it's 52 trades in a year. That's 156%. On $1 million, 156%. On $1,000, 156%. And that's if you only took one trade a week. Show me somebody who has genuinely done one trade a week, they're strict to a plan, and has not come out successful. I would be blown away, right? Number 11, prepare your wardrobe each day. Prepare your wardrobe each day. That one thing is going to leave you less stressed in the morning. What am I going to wear? Where is it at? Is it clean? Did I not clean it last night? Right? Just that one thing will help you for each day. Do it at the end of each night, and you will benefit and reap the benefits of not having to stress or not having that anxiety if you get anxiety about it, right? And imagine if you just eliminate that one thing of anxiety for an entire year, how much that will make you genuinely relax, genuinely breathe, right? It's one thing and it seems stupid, but to somebody, it's the biggest thing in the world, right? All of your worries and all of your happinesses is somebody's biggest worry in the world. So you have to be plugged in with people that care about you, that want to teach you, that want to help you, that want to guide you. Once you do that, you unlock the door to endless opportunities. Instagram, I appreciate you guys. Boom, boom.